Hello everyone. So in this lecture we'll be solving some questions based on the determinant. So you may understand how to use product of determinant, how to use properties of determinant, how to find out minors, cofactors and all such things. So let us look at some questions. So the first question we have, so this is the question and we are asked to prove it, right? So either we can start with the left side or the right side. I would prefer to start with the left hand side, right? So if we inspect this question, we can see that some elements have been changed. Now to make the left hand side determinant exactly as a right hand side, you will have to do the changing of columns or the change of rows. So how do we start? So we can, if we carry out the first operation, that is the exchange of column 1 and the column 2, these two columns we interchange, right? So it will be, if I carry out the exchange of the columns, right, then as per the properties determinant will become negative. So now the second column will become the first column and the first column will become the second column. Now if I inspect, right, I can see that the third row has become third column, second row has become the first column and the first row has become the second column. So next operation I would prefer is interchanging rows and columns. So interchanging rows and column I can write down in symbolic form this way: interchanging rows and column. So all the rows will become column M, L, N, Y, X, Z, then Q, P and R, right? Now once again I can see that if I bring the second column to the first, then I will obtain my answer. So the next operation I will do is exchanging column 2 and the column 1. So Y, X, Z, M, L, N, Q, P and R. Since columns have been exchanged, right, minus minus, so that will become plus, and this is the RHS. Hence we have proved the question. Next, question number 2. Prove that. It is again prove that type of the question. Question says that 1, this is the question and we have to prove that this is 0. Now if you recollect the knowledge of complex numbers, right, in the complex number we had studied that the cube roots of unity, their addition is 0. Omega plus omega square plus 1, right, this gives 0. So let us try to arrange the determinant so as to obtain this form. So what operation I will do? I will carry out the operation on the first column. And what will be my operation? The operation will be operation on the first column, right, and the operation will be column 1 plus column 2 plus column 3. All the three columns are added in the first one. So the first column will become 1 plus omega square. Here it will become omega square plus 1. Here it will become omega square 1 plus omega. Second column remains as it is, third column also remains as it is, right? And now I can see, as per this property, the first column is completely 0. So since first column is completely 0, I can say that the determinant, its value is 0. Simple sum, right, based on this property. But you should remember this property from the properties of the complex numbers. Now let us take the third question. This question says that 1 1 1 is equals to so this is again the prove that type of the question. This question was asked in the IIT. So what to do? So here again, if we start with the left hand side, right, we need to get a square, b square, c square here. So what I will do, I will multiply first row with the a, second row with the b, and the third row with the c. Right? How do I write that operation? So first row it is multiplied with the a, second row is multiplied with the b, and third row I will multiply it with the c. This is nothing but multiply and divide sort of format, right? I will multiply inside and division I will write down outside. So since I am multiplying inside, I'll have to divide a, b, c outside. So first row when you multiply with the a, b, second row, and the third row, right? Now it should be very clear to you that now from the third column I take out a, b, c common, right? I am taking out a, b, c common from the third column. So from the third column, if I take out a, b, c common, this will give me, and then 1 1 1, correct? So this gets cancelled. Now as per the requirement, I'll have to just interchange the first and the second column, right? So if I interchange first and the second column, this no, okay, first I will interchange column 2 and column 3. So column 2 interchange with the column 3. You must remember that when you carry out the exchange, rows versus row or column versus column, determinant becomes negative. So a, b, c, 1 1 1, correct, and last will be a square, b square, and c square. Now again in the next step, I will exchange first and the second column. So minus sign will now disappear. So that is first and the second columns have been exchanged. So 1 1 1, a, b, c, a square, b square, c square, and that is equals to the RHS, right? Hence proved. Next, question number 4. Question number 4, it says, I'll write down here. This is also again a prove that type of the question. It says 1 plus a1, 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 a2, 1 plus a2, a2, then a3, a3, 1 plus a3, and this is equal to 1 plus a1 plus a2 plus a3. So this is what they have asked to prove. Again, this is a prove that type of the question. So for prove that type of the questions, again we will use rows and column operations. So how can we get this? Now a1 plus a2 plus a3, right? If I add second column, third column into the first one, I will get this arrangement. So let me do that, right? I will do operation on the column 1, and what will be my operation in column 1? I am adding all the 3 columns. So first column will become 1 plus a1 plus a2 plus a3. Similarly, second column will also become a3, and third will also become a3, right? Then the second column remains as it is. Okay, now I can take out first column common. So this thing, if I take out common, what will I write down here? I can write down the operation. Since here I don't have space, I'll write down in here down. So from the column 1, 1 plus a1 plus a2 plus a3 is common. So 1 1 1, a2, 1 plus a2, a2, a3, 3, 1 plus a3. Now you can simply open the brackets, right? Or you can further simplify so as to make the solution of the determinant more easier. I will carry out some more operations to make the solution easier. So I have 1 plus a1 plus a2 plus a3, and what operation I will carry out here? The operation should be as such that you get maximum zeros. So I will do operation in the second row, and operation will be r2 minus r1, and also I will carry out operation in the third row. It will be r3 minus r1. So first row will be subtracted into second, and first also into the third. Please keep this in mind that you can carry out only two operations at a time. So the first row remains as it is. If I do subtraction, this will become 0, here it will remain 1, here it will become 0. So if I again do subtractions, here 0, 0, 1. See, now the evaluation of the determinant is very easy. Let me do the evaluation using Sarus rule. 1 1 1 1 plus, then this triangle 0, this triangle also give me 0, so 0 plus 0 minus this one is 0 plus this side it is 0, this will also give me 0, this will also give me 0. So ultimately I have the RHS equal to the RHS, right? Then next, question number 5. Question is 2a minus b minus c, 3a, 3a, then 3b, 2b minus a minus c, 3b, then 3c, 3c, 2c minus a minus b, that is equals to 2 times a plus b plus c whole cube. This is again prove that type of the question. So again I will start with the left hand side, right? So what operation should I carry out? So if I add all the rows into the first row, right, will it give me some fruitful result? Yes, I can see that it will give me some fruitful result. So let me do that. Operation in the first column, that is c1 plus c2 plus c3. So if I add this here, it will be 3b. If I add, it will become 2b, and this one if I add here, it will become 3c. Similarly this one if I add here, 2b remains as it is, right? Then minus a and plus 3a, it becomes 2a. Since this one is also added, this will give me 2c. Similarly here also if you see, you will get 3a minus a 2a, 3b minus b 2b, and then the 2c you have, right? Then let other rows remain, other columns let them be as it is. So from here I can get 2 times, right, a plus b plus c common. So remaining will be 1 1 1, 3b, 2b minus a minus c, 3b. So I will write down here that from the first column I have taken 2 times a plus b plus c common, right? Now what to do? I want cube, so one more time I should get, 2 more times I should get a plus b plus c common. So what can I do? If I carry out the subtraction into the second row, and also if I carry out the subtraction into the third row, will it give me fruitful result? Yes. In this second row, right, second row minus, I will carry out operation on the second row, so that will be r2 minus r1, and similarly I will carry out operation on the third row also, and it will be r3 minus r1. So 1 minus 1, first row will remain as it is, 1 3b 3c. If I do the subtraction here, 0. If I do the subtraction here, it will leave minus b minus a minus c. If I do the subtraction here, 0. Similarly, if I do the subtraction of R1 and R3, 0, 0, here it will give me minus C minus A minus B. Simple. Now the solution is very simple. So 2ABC we already had, right? From the second row also I will take out minus ABC common, right? And here also I will take out minus common. Both the minus will become plus and remaining will be A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C. So directly I get the cube outside. 1 0 0, 3B, 1 0, 3C 0 1. What I have done? I have done operation will be from the row 2 I have taken minus A plus B plus C common, and from the row 3 also I have taken minus A plus B plus C common. Now if you evaluate this using a Saras rule, it will definitely give you 1, and hence this is the proof to the question. Next question, question number 6. Question number 6. Hello. Question number 6, it says a square plus AB, BC, B square plus BC, C square plus AC, C square is equals to 4A square, B square, C square. Again it is a prove that type of the question, and I think it is again very simple one. So let us start solving. So if I again take the left hand side, right, I want A square, B square, C square common. So what to do? First go through the determinant, identify your logic, and then work. Don't simply start adding, subtracting. This will never give you your answer. First you should have a very clear view. Now see, if you visualize the first column, you can take out A common. From second column you can take out B column common, and from the third one you can take out C common. So let us do that. So if I have A, B, C common, here it will remain A plus B, then here it will be B, then here B common, then C, B plus C, and then here C common. So C plus A, A and C, right? What operations I have done? The operation which I have done is from the column 1 I have taken A common, then from column 2 I have taken B common, and column 3 I have taken C common. Either you write down in words or in such symbolic form, it's valid. Now I want one more time ABC, I also want 4. Now what to do? So I can see one more operation which will give me fruitful result. That is, in the second row, if I subtract first and the third one, what operation I will do? I will do operation on the second row. What operation it will be? R2 minus R1 R3, right? How do I judge out which operation to carry out? See, you should consider one of the column, and from that column you should identify how will I get whatever is required to be proved. So the first step got me ABC common. Now again I want ABC, right? So I thought that if I do the subtraction here, so minus A, it will become 0. Here if I do minus B, it will become 0. This subtraction and this one also, if I do the subtraction here, right, it will give me minus 2C. B will get cancelled out, and similarly such thing will happen into the third column also. So let me try out with this operation, right? So first row remains as it is. Here if I do the subtraction, minus A and minus B, so 0, minus C, so this will give me minus 2C. B will get cancelled. Then here if I do the minus, then A will get cancelled, minus C, here it will give me minus 2C. Correct? C, I got C, I can get common. Similarly, what else can I do? Is there any other operation that I can perform along with this to get the desired result? No, I cannot see anything as such, so let me do only this one operation and then proceed. So now already I had ABC, right? Now again I have minus 2C common, so I can take out minus 2C common. So A, B, C square I got, remaining is A0, B, C, 1, B plus C, C plus A, 1, C, right? Whatever you have done, you should write down that operation. What is the operation that you have done? The operation done is, from the third row you have taken minus 2C common, then minus 2ABC square you have. Since still you want 2, then one more A and one more B. So how will you get that? How to do that? So again I can visualize here, if I carry out the subtractions into the first column, this second column I will subtract here, and the third column also, if I do the subtraction here, no, this second row will make it here minus 2. So what to do? If I carry out the subtraction here, again this not going to give me any fruitful result. So what I will do? So if you are unable to find out what can be done, better make zeros, maximum zeros, and then evaluate. So one more operation I will do to make zeros, that will I will do this operation on the column 2. Operation will be C2 minus C3. So let me carry out that operation. This operation will bring me one more 0 here. So C minus, so it will leave minus A here, this will become 0 here. If I do the subtraction, it will leave B. Third one remains as it is, 1 and C, right? Now if I open, I think I should get the required results. So let me open up the determinant, minus 2ABC square. So using the Saras rule, A into 0 into C, that is going to give me 0, right? Then 0 into B into C plus A will again give me 0. Then minus A into 1 into B will give me minus AB, plus right diagonal, this will give me 0, this is again going to give me 0, and this will give me plus AB. So plus AB, correct? So still I have not got A square, B square, C square. Something is wrong. Let us identify. So what did we do here? In the column 1 we took out A common, column 2 we have taken B common, column 3 we have taken C common, correct? Then we have carried out the operation on the row 2, that is row 2 minus R1 and R2. So this one if I do subtraction here, A will get cancelled. This one if I do subtraction here, B will get cancelled, I will get 0. C if I do subtraction here, and this one if I do subtraction here, so minus C will make minus 2C, and B will get cancelled, correct? If I do the subtraction here, A will get cancelled, minus C and minus C, minus 2C it will make. So from here I got the minus 2C common, 0, 1, 1. Then the next operation, what I have done, I have made some zeros. So this was already the 0 in column 2 minus column C. So this column I have done subtraction here. So minus A, 0, and B. This is also correct. Then my evaluation, this will become 0, correct? 0 into B, 0. Then minus B into A, so minus AB. Then plus 0, this will give me 0, right? This will also give me 0, and this A plus B will also give me 0. So ultimately I am getting zeros. So something is wrong. The mistake is in Sarus rule. Here there comes a minus sign. So now if I expand, right, minus AB minus AB, that will make minus 2AB, and finally I have the answer, right? So you should also be very careful while applying the concept. Such mistakes you cannot afford to make. Let us look at the next question. Next question is solve for x. Question number 7, it says solve for x, and the question is 1 4 1 1 1 1 1 1 4 minus 2 2x, then 25 5x square equal to 0, right? I have to solve the equation. So first I will simplify the left hand side, right? I can see that I can take out 2 common from the second column, and I can take out 5 common from the third column. So let us do that. 2 and 5 I have taken common, so 2 minus 1 x, then 4 1 x square. What is the operation we have done? We should specify here, that is from the column 2 I have taken 2 common, and from the column 3 I have taken 5 common. So 10 into, now you can do something to get maximum 0 so that your simplifications becomes easy. So I will do the subtraction, right? I will carry out the subtraction in the second row, r2 minus r1, because I can see this will make 0. So 1 2 and 4, 0, minus 1 and minus 2 minus 3, 1 and minus 4 is minus 3. So 1 x and x square. Again I can take out minus 3 common from the second row. Let me do that, right? So if I take minus 3 common, it will become 30 here. 2 minus 1 x, 2 1 x, 4 1 x square. What I have done, I have taken from the r2 I have taken minus 3 common. Now without, since I have got 1 0, I have two options now. Either I evaluate or I can try for one more 0, but I don't see any option now to try. I can do this. I can multiply this with the 2 and add to the first row. This will make one more 0 here. So let me do that. Then I will carry out the operation. This one multiply with the 2 and subtracted here, it's not going to make any difference. That is why I selected this. So what I have done, I have carried out operation on the first row. What is that? R1 minus 2 times the R2. So R2 will be multiplied with the 2 and subtracted from the first. Multiply with the 2 and subtracted. So minus 2. 1 1 x square. Right? Since two zeros are there, I am happy. Now I will open the determinant. Right? Sarus rule. This will give me x square plus 0. This triangle will give 0, and this triangle will also give me 0. Minus this side, this will give me minus 2 plus 0, and this one give me x, right? So this will be minus 30 into x square plus 2 minus x, and this is given as 0 already. So minus 30, when I shift this side again, it will become 0. This is a quadratic equation, right? So x square minus x plus 2 equal to 0. Now if you can open this, this is not any perfect square, so you will have to use Sridhar Acharya method for the solution of this quadratic equation, right? Or can you find out any factors? Yes, factors. No, I don't see any option to find out the factors. So I'll use Sridhar Acharya's method. So x will be equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So a is 1, so 2 into 1. Here, right, this will be plus 2. So if this is the plus 2, this will be also be plus 2, and it will become minus 2 here. So minus x minus 2, right? Now if I factorize, so this one if I simplify, this one will give me x square minus 2x minus plus 1x minus 2 equal to 0. So x common, x minus 2 and x plus 1 equal to 0. So we have answer x equal to 2 and x equal to minus 1, right? Next question, question number 8. It is again a prove that it is a perfect square. It is a perfect square, right? Perfect square means you will get answer in the format of a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square. So the question is 1a square a1 a square, and then I have a square a1, right? So let me start solving. So if I add all the rows into the first row, so I will carry out the operation on the row 1. Operation will be r1 plus r2 plus r3. So the first row will become 1 plus a square plus a. Here also it will become 1 plus a square plus a, and here also it will become 1 plus a square plus a. This second row as it is, third row also as it is. Now the first row I can take this part common, 1 plus a square plus a. So 1 1 1 a square 1 a square 1, right? I will write down that from the first row I have taken this part common. Now I can do the subtractions into the first column, right? And similarly I can do the subtractions into the second column also. So let me start. What operation I am going to do? Operation on the column 1. What will be that operation? C1 minus C2, and similar type of the operation on the column 2, that will be C2 minus C3. This will give me zeros also and some sort of arrangement to take some common. So 1 minus 1 0, a square minus 1, and here a minus a square. 1 minus 1 0, then 1 minus a, then here a square minus 1. So 1 a and 1. So if you see here, right, these parts can further be factorized. So let us factorize them. Again certain things will get common. So this one if you factorize, it can be written as a plus 1 into a minus 1. This can be written as a common. So 1 minus a, 0, 1 minus a, and if you take out here a square minus b square, so a plus 1 into a minus 1. Third column remains as it is. Now from the first column you can take out a minus 1 common. Second column also you can take out a minus 1 common. So a minus 1 common from the first column. Here it is 1 minus a, so minus a will remain. Here minus 1 will remain, and here a plus 1, 1 a and 1. What operation we have done? From the column 1 a minus 1 column common, and column 2 also a minus 1 common, right? Now if you expand along the first row, or if you use Sarar's rule, I think solution will be done whole square, right? So if I do the expansion along the first row, this will give me 0 0, so last one only remains. A plus 1 into a plus 1, that is a plus 1 whole square, minus this will give me plus a. So that is it. So further simplification, a square plus a plus 1 a minus 1 whole square, this one will give me, let me open the brackets. So a square plus b square minus 2ab and minus a, it is, sorry, plus 2ab and minus a, right? So a square plus a plus 1 a minus 1 whole square, this one give me, this is minus a, so a square plus 1 plus a, correct? So these two will make again a perfect square, and this is also a perfect square. So hence we proved that this determinant is a perfect square, right? Next, question number 9. The question is, this is again a prove that type of the question, right? So let us start with the left hand side. If I take the left hand side, what operation can I do? If I add all the columns into the first column, then is it something helpful? I can't see anything helpful. I want a plus b plus c. So what to do? If I do all the rows addition into the first one, yes, this will give me some fruitful result. So I'll carry out the operation on the row 1, and operation will be all in the row 1. I will add all other rows. So if you see here, it will give me 2 plus a plus b plus c. Here it will give me a plus b plus c. Here it will give me a plus b plus c. Second and the third row, let it be as it is. Don't be in hurry to carry out multiple operations. Do it slow and steady. So now I have a b c common, right? So a plus b plus c I have common now. So the 2 c plus a plus b, 1 c b 1 a c, correct? So from the row 1 I have taken a plus b plus c common. So what to do now? Again I want a minus c whole square, correct? So how will I get a minus c? So what can I do? If I subtract column number 2 and column number 3 from the first one, I will get some fruitful result, right? So operation on the column 1, that is column 1 minus second and third column added up and subtracted here. So here if you see 1 plus 1 2 and subtraction will give 0, a plus c and subtraction here will give 0, right? And then b plus c and subtraction will give you a minus c. Then I can carry out one similar operation. No, I don't see any other operation can be worth. I already have a plus b plus c common. Then the next step, I can take out a minus c common from the first column. So a plus b plus c and then a minus c common. So 0 0 1, correct? Then if you can find out any other operation worth, let me carry out one more operation. So first operation which I am doing is from the column 1 I have taken a minus c common, and the second operation I will carry out on the column 2, that will be c2 minus c3. It will give me 0 here. So somehow that 0 will be helpful. B minus c, 1 a and c. Now rather than becoming greedy to obtain more zeros, better it is to evaluate the determinant. It will do rest of our work. So a plus b plus c, a minus c, and now if you open the brackets, left diagonal 0, this will also give me 0, 0. Let us evaluate along the first row. So 1 into this 0, and 1 into c minus a, c minus a. Correct? So what I have any mistake? 1 along 1 first column. So this along the first row I have evaluated this 0 minus, this will give me minus 1, right? If you evaluate along the first row, 1 into 0, right, minus 1 into c minus a. So now you got your answer, a minus c whole square, right? Then the 10th question. Hello. Then the question number 10 I have is b plus c plus equal to 3abc minus a cube minus b cube minus c cube. Again, this is a prove that type of the question. So how to do this? Prove that. Again, our most fruitful method, take the left hand side, right? What to do? So a cube, b cube, c cube, what can you do now? So if you so one operation which I can visualize is if I add second row and third row into the first one. So operation will be on the first row, that will be r1 plus r2 plus r3. So here I will get a plus b plus c, here I will get 0, because this one if you add b cancel, this one again if you add c cancel, a cancel. Here I will get a plus b plus c. Other row let it be as it is, right? Then ABC common from the first row. Can you do any other operation which will be helpful? No, I don't see. So let me just simplify this and then I will start thinking what can be done ahead. So what operation I have done? Operation on the row 1, and I have taken a plus b plus c common. Correct? Even though a plus b plus c is not in the answer, here you have this identity, you have one identity. What is that identity? The identity says that so we have, this is as per this identity, the identity is a plus b plus c, right? A plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca is equals to a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. This is what the identity is. So this identity will be useful. So we have, out of this identity we have the abc common, right? And then this is one of the formulas specified in the books. So ABC I have common. Next, still I want a square b square c square minus ab minus bc and all such things common. Now what can I do? What should I do? So again if I see, no, so since I am unable to find any of the operations, I will, so if I open up the determinant, right? Since I don't see any format or any operations working, I'll open up the determinant along the first row. So 2c into b minus c minus b into c minus a. So this is it. Then 0, then plus 1 into c minus a, c plus a. This will make c square minus a square minus b minus c, a plus b. So let us open the brackets. So this will give me bc minus c square minus bc plus ba, and then here plus c square minus a square minus ab minus b square plus ac and plus bc. Again further simplification. So 2bc minus 2c square, bc and bc this gets cancelled, so 0. So minus 2c square plus 2ab, here plus c square minus a square, right, minus ab minus b square plus ac and plus bc. So I have the answer. First minus a square, then minus b square, then c square minus c square, right? Plus 2ab and minus ab will give me plus ab, then plus bc and then plus ca, correct? Right? So okay, so if I simplify further, I get minus a plus b plus c. Then I have a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca, correct? So this thing now it can be replaced with this identity. So it will be minus a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. So minus a cube minus b cube minus c cube plus 3abc, and that is what the answer is. Then next we have question number 11. 1 plus a1 1 1 1 upon 1 plus a2 1 1 1 1 plus a3. So this will be a1 a2 a3 into 1 plus a1 1 upon a2 plus 1 upon a3. So how to simplify this? Again, right, if we take the left hand side of the equation, so from the first row if I take out a1 common, second row if I take out a2 common, and third row I will take out a3 common, what it will remain? So 1 upon a1 will remain plus 1 upon a1 1 upon a1. Then in the second row 1 upon a2 1 upon a2 plus 1 1 upon a2 1 upon a3 1 upon a3 1 upon a3 plus 1. What I have done? From the row 1 a1 common, from the row 2 a2 common, from the row 3 a3 common. Let me tell you again, I have done 3 operations at a time, but this is not valid. You can carry out maximum 2 operations, but however here the answer is not going to change. So let us work. Right now if I add all the rows into the first row, if I add all the row into the first row, what I will get? I will get 1 plus 1 upon a1 plus 1 upon a2 plus 1 upon a3, right? Same thing I will get here, and here also I will get the same thing, right? Let second and the third row remain as it is. Write down the statements. What will be the statement? Operation on the row 1, and the operation is r1 plus r2 plus r3. So now from the first row I can take out 1 plus 1 upon a1 plus 1 upon a2 plus 1 upon a3 common, right? I already have a1, a2 and a3 common. So what will remain? 1, 1, 1, 1 by a2, 1 by a2 plus 1, 1 by a2, 1 by a3, 1 by a3, 1 by a3 plus 1. So the operation from the R1, 1, a2, a3 is common. Let us proceed. Now I already have the left hand side of the thing, so this determinant should give me value 1, but as you can see there are so many terms, its solution will be quite complicated. So better I will further simplify this to get maximum zeros as possible. So I can write down, right, I already have a1, a2, a3, right, and this other bracket also I have. So what operation can I do to reduce the maximum zeros? I can carry out the subtraction into the first column, subtraction into the second column. So what operation I will do? In column 1 I will carry out the operation C1 minus C2, and column 2 will be C2 minus C3. So let us do 1 minus 1, 0. This subtraction if I do, I will get minus 1. Here if I do the subtraction again, I will get 0. Here C2 minus C3, 0, then 1, then minus 1, and the last row remains as it is, 1 plus 1 upon a3. Now you can do the expansion. So if you carry out the expansion along the first row, what it will give me? 1. So minus 1 into minus 1 is 1, and this will be 0. So obviously now I have my answer, right? The next question I have, question number 12, which is again a prove that type of the question. X, y, z, x square, y square, z square, yz, zx and xy. So this I am asked to prove that y minus z, z minus x, x minus y into yz, zx plus xy. This is what I am asked to prove. So again this should be an easy question, right? So keeping the right hand side in the mind, I will start with the left hand side. And what operation I can carry out? I want x minus y, so I will do first column operation C1 minus C2. Then I also want y minus z, so I will carry out the operation on the second column also, and that will be C2 minus C3. So let me carry out these two operations, x minus y, x square minus y square, and here if I do the subtraction, y minus x, y minus z, y square minus z square, x common, so z minus y, z square, xy, correct? So now take out the common from the first row, first column and second column. So from the first column you have x minus y common, second column you have y minus z common. So 1, here will remain x plus y, and x minus y is common, so here will remain minus z. Here 1, y plus z, and here minus 1. Correct? Yes, correct. Here some operation mistake, z minus y, so x will be common, so minus x will remain, z square, xy. Write down the operation. What operation I have done? From the column 1 I have taken x minus y common, and from the column 2 I have taken y minus z column. Now x minus y, y minus z, z minus x also I want. So now again if I carry out operation on these two columns, I will get z minus x also. So let me carry out the operation. So that will be x minus y, y minus z. So operation is C1 minus C2. So subtraction 0. This subtraction if I carry out here, it will give me x minus z, and this subtraction if I carry out here, it will give me x minus z, right? Then let other columns be as it is. So I have now x minus z common. Z minus x I want z minus x, so I will take z minus x common. So x minus y, y minus z, z minus x equal to 0. Here minus 1 and minus 1 will remain because we have taken z minus x common. Y plus z minus x, z square xy. What is the operation I have done? Operation is in the column 1. Z minus x I have taken common. Now again, if you see right hand side, what I want yz, zx, xy. What to do now? So you have to definitely open up the determinant, but before opening, can you get some more zeros? Here if you do the subtraction, you can get 0. Maybe, may not be meaningful. So let me open up the brackets. Let me open up the determinant z minus x. So opening up the determinant, 0 into everything will be 0, then minus 1 into this will give me minus xy minus z square, correct? Then plus z into x, right? Minus x into minus 1 will give me x, and then minus becomes plus, y plus z it will be. So this is it, x minus y, y minus z, z minus x. So if I open these brackets, minus plus, so xy minus plus, and plus into minus again becomes minus, so minus z square plus zx plus zy and plus z square, right? Z square cancel, and so I have my answer xy minus yz plus zx. Simple, very simple. Next we have question number 13. Question number 13 is different one. It says that hello, it says prove in the format of x plus ax plus b, x square plus x, then 2x square plus 3x minus 1. So this is what the question is. It says that this determinant you have to express it in this format, where a and b are two different determinants which are independent of x. So let us again start with the left hand side. Any operation if we can carry out. So if I carry out the operations here, some terms will reduce. So let us do those operations, right? So subtraction I am doing, so this will give me minus 3, right? What is the operation? Operation is in the C3, operation is on the C2 minus C3 I am doing. So x minus x 0 and plus 3, this one minus 0, and here it will give me plus 3. Here if I do the subtraction, I think I will get 0. Then the third column I write down as it is. Then anything else can be done? Can I carry out anything, do anything else? Again, if I see that, right, this one, if I subtract here, x will get cancelled, 3x will get cancelled, 2x will also get cancelled. So let me carry out that operation on the column 1, that will be c1 minus c3. So x square plus 2, this subtraction if I do here, then plus 3 then plus 2, so 2x square plus 2, this one 2x get cancelled, and plus 4, so x square plus 4 it will become minus 3 3 0, x minus 2 3x minus 3, then 2x minus 1. So now using the property, let us expand this, right? So expand, if I use the property along the first column, what this determinant will become? X square 2x square x square minus 3 3 0, x minus 2 3x minus 3, 2x minus 1, then plus 2 2 and 4, 2 2 and 4. Just see how the expansion has been done using the property. Minus 3 3 0, 2 3x minus 3, 2x minus 1, correct? Further expansion we can do along the third column here, and for this determinant also we can carry out the expansion along the third column. So let us do. So this will give me x square 2x square x square minus 3 3 0, x 3x 2x, correct, plus first column as it is, second column as it is, third column will have, right? Then let me carry out the expansion here. 2 2 4 minus 3 3 0, then x 3x 2x plus 2 2 4 minus 3 3 0, then minus 2 minus 3 minus 1, right? Now again, what can I do? I have to prove that in format. So first option I have, I will open all these determinants, but I will not do that. First I will simplify each one of them and make simpler. I'll get maximum zeros or something of that format. So in the first determinant, I can take x square common from the first column and x common from the third column. So I'll have x cube common. So here 1 2 1 minus 3 3 0, 1 3 2, right? What is the operation I have done? From the column 1 x square common, and from the column 3 x common, plus here I have x square common, so I'll take out x square common. In fact, I can take minus also common, but I don't want to do that. 1 2 1 minus 3 3 0, minus 2 minus 3 minus 1, right? So here what operation I have done? In the first column I have taken x square common, then here I can take x common. So if I take x common, 2 2 4 minus 3 3 0, 1 3 2. So what is the operation here? From the third column I have taken x common, and that is almost a constant matrix. Minus 3 3 0, minus 2 minus 3 minus 1, right? Let us simplify further. This is plus 3, so I have plus 3, right? Plus 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 plus. So now if I do the expansion, x cube into, right, 3 2s are 6, Saras rule, plus 3 2s are 6, then 0 and plus 9, 0 plus 9, then minus I have right diagonal 3, I have 3, then 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12, so 3 plus 12. Then next I have plus x square, right? Again using the Saras rule, left diagonal will give me minus 3. Then the star formations we have to be very careful. Minus 9 plus 0 and minus 9. then minus sign, right diagonal, minus 6 I have, right? And again if you do the star formations, minus 6, so 0 and minus 6, then I have x, so plus x into the determinant, right? 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12, plus then the star formation 0, 36, 0 and 36, minus right diagonal 4 3s are 12, correct? Then plus right diagonal if we take, and then you have 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12, plus 0 plus 12, then plus this one if I evaluate the last determinant, minus 6 I have, right? Again the Saras rule, minus 6, 0, minus 36, minus right diagonal minus 24, then I have minus 6 and then 0, right? So now if I evaluate, 6 plus 9 is 15, 15 0, so x cube into 0 plus x square into this will give 12, and 12 plus 12, so this will be again also 0, plus x, this will give me 48, 48 minus 24, and plus this one give me minus 42 and minus 30, so plus 30, so x into 24 plus this one will give me 12 minus 12, so this is in the format of ax plus b, correct? This determinant is 0, this is also 0, so we obviously have in the format of ax plus b. What will be the value of a? If you compare 2 2 4, 3 3 0, 1 3 2, and the value of b will be 2 2 4, 3 3 0, and minus 2, minus 3, and minus 1. That is what the solution is. So the last question, 15th, it is again evaluate. So it is xc1, yc1, zc1, xc2, yc2, zc2, xc3, yc3, zc3. Evaluate means we have to open up the determinant, right? Before we open up the determinant, obviously we'll try to simplify as much as possible. X factorial up to 1 terms. I hope you know the meaning of combination. So here you have x into x minus 1, y into y minus 1, z into z minus 1. Here you have y into z into, but this is a very simple question, right? From the first column, first row you can take x common, second row y, and third row z. So x, y, and z if you take common, 1 1 1, x minus 1, x minus 1, x minus 2, y minus 1, y minus 1, y minus 2, z minus 1, z minus 1, z minus 2, right? Now what can you do? You can open up the brackets or you can carry out the simplification, right? First I will open up the bracket so that I can have a more idea about what operations to do, because I cannot take anything common now. I don't have any option. So here it will be x square, right, minus 3x, then plus 2 y square minus 3y plus 2 z square minus 3z plus 2, correct? Now if I do the subtractions, this will be helpful to me. What type of subtractions I will do? I will do the subtractions into row 1 and row 2. So just look at these operations. So the operations will be R1 and R1 minus R2. Operation will also be done on the R2, that will be R2 minus R3. So 1 minus 1 0. This subtraction if I do, then x minus y remains. Here if I do the subtraction, then what will remain? X square minus y square. Then minus 3 if I take common, then x plus y will remain. 2 will get cancelled. Correct? Subtraction I have done. So x square minus y square, this one minus will become plus 3y. Plus 3y minus 3 common. So x minus y will remain. X minus y will remain, and 2 has already gone. Right? Similarly, you can write down here also 1 minus 1 0. Here it will give me y minus z. Here it will give me y square minus z square minus 3 into y minus z. Correct? And the last row remains as it is. Now I have something common, x minus y from the first row, and from the second row I have y minus z common. So let us do that. So x, y, z we already have. X minus y, then y minus z, right? 0 0 1. X minus y common, so 1 1. Z minus 1. Here if you take x minus 1 common, then x plus y will remain, and minus 3. Here if you take y minus z common, then y plus z minus 3. Then last will again y z square minus 3 square plus 2. Right? You should write down the operation here, that from the R1 you have taken x minus 1 common, from R2 you have taken y minus z common. Let us carry out some more operations. It will get simplified. Can you get some more zeros? Yes, if you carry out the subtraction between the first and the second row. So what operation I will do? Operation on the first row, R1 minus R2. So here it was already 0, doesn't make any difference. 1 minus 1 0. This subtraction if I do, then what will remain? X minus y will remain. Rest all thing will get cancelled. 1 y plus z minus 3, 1 z minus 1. Correct? Now again from the first row I can take x minus y common. Subtraction, x minus z will remain actually. X minus z. Right? Should be very careful. So x minus y, y minus z, x minus z. Right? So 0 0 1. 0 1 y plus z minus 3, 1 z minus 1 z square plus 3z plus 2. Right? What operation I have done? Operation I have done is from the row 1 I have taken out x minus z common. Now I have 3 zeros. I can open up the brackets. X y z, x minus y, y minus z, x minus z. Now evaluating along the first row, 1 into this is 0 and 1. So this is the answer. This is the answer to this question. Simple, very simple. Please practice. Practice makes man perfect. It will fetch you good marks in your 12th standard. See you next time.